Hello everyone, it's John from DoubleSleeved here, and welcome to another Drafting with John. It's another Drafting with John in the same week as the first Drafting with John. And you never know, there might even be 3 in a row. Let's just see how we do. If I lose this one, there probably won't be. But we're just going to get right into it. We had a decent time last time, apart from some foolishness on my part. But you know, we're all for it now. I feel like we've done quite a lot of different combos. So I'm pretty open to anything. Potentially even replaying a combo. So yeah, if we seem to be attracted to another combination that we've already played, so be it. Let's get into this. I know you'll all be looking to give me your support. Okay, so what have we got here? I think, looking at it, we've got no like absolute megas, but Shipwreck Dowser's pretty cool. I like Prowess. I think it's good with the instant sorceries. It's quite expensive, but it's not bad. I'm not overly bothered by See the Truth. You just look at some cards and put one in your hand. The Shrine's okay, but it's card draw, which I'm not bothered by. Look, Shipwreck Dowser. Good. I like both blue-white, blue-black, and blue-red. So let's see. Okay. Oh, some decisions to be made here. Someone has just absolutely picked something out of nowhere. I've not played with Liliana's Devotee yet. But I have played with the Pursued Whale and it's very good. Neither of those are particularly good. I like Liliana's Devotee. However, I feel like the Whale keeps us in one colour, although the Shrine is very good. It keeps us in one colour. It's just a lot of big things straight away. Oh, it's tough this, isn't it? Or we go piling. I just don't think it's big enough. My head's thinking that Spells is very good. You've got a piling, Swiftwater Cliffs, Cancel, potentially Frantic Inventory, they all work well. But I think Liliana's Devotee is such a good card. I mean, look at his nipple. Why wouldn't you want to draft that card? And now look, it's just like a sea of just interesting cards. We've got a Shock, which works really well with Shipwreck Dowser. Deathbloom Thallid, which works really well with Liliana's Devotee. Feat of Resistance, which works really well with any white deck. We've tried Blue-Black Reanimator as Eliminate. You know what? I think we're just going to go Eliminate. I don't know why I didn't see Eliminate for some reason. I think we're just going to go Eliminate and we're going to hope to wheel another black card. And we're just going to leave white and let somebody else pick white up. Okay. And that's a card. Where was that in my last sesh? I think Jeskai Elder's good enough with Prowess, which works well with Shipwreck Dowser, which works well with Eliminate. Blue-Black seems like there's a lot of cards here that we wouldn't mind having. The Zombie works well with Liliana's Devotee. We don't mind Alchemist's Gift. Opt is okay. We're not really missing any red or green, not bothered by it. What is somebody else taking over Watcher of the Spheres, though? I think this early it's potentially even worth it. But I do like Jeskai Elder and I like Prowess. Okay, so now we've got, when you draw a card, you draw more cards. Useful. But I'd rather have the card draw potentially wield the Larcenist or the Silent Dart. Not bothered by green. I feel like we've got two really strong black cards, so I wouldn't want to not play black at this stage. We're just going to have to take it. We're hoarding all the packs. Again, I feel like that's where we're going to be. I don't mind Skeleton Archer, but I feel like Rousing Reed's just really strong, and I would play two. And I feel like we can get an Archer anytime. Another Watcher of the Spheres. Oh, man. I mean, another Rousing Reed? Would we play three? Probably not. Do I want to pick that up just in case? I'm going to pick that up just in case. So I don't dislike carrying grub if we've got stuff to work with. Get some stuff into graveyards. If we can pull out some big threat, I don't mind it. At the moment, we're not really looking at anything flying. I'm not overwhelmed by that. It's probably going to be a Dismal Blackwater, just to potentially allow us to run a flyer. So this was our first pack. Frantic Inventory, we might find a few. Or Silent Dart, which just isn't really ever a bad thing. I think we'll go for... We'll pull out the Frantic Inventory. We potentially are going to go... I think we're going to go Opt, just to keep some nice low cards. Rise Again would work with us, but... You know. Alchemist's Gift is fairly solid. There's the Larcenist. That's wheeled. That's pretty sweet for us. And the Archer wheeled. Well, there you go. We've kind of smashed that out. Pretty lucky. And we got the Cove. And another. Ooh. If we pull another Watch of the Spheres, does that make me want to spin into a little cheeky flyer? I think we've got to take the Spheres, you know, and I think we've got to potentially start looking at what Watch of the Spheres looks like in another blue-white flying deck. Oh, now we've got all the options. Do I prefer Feat of Resistance or Swift Response? Probably Feat of Resistance. But I'd happily have a bunch of those cards passed to me. I mean, Grasp of Darkness is pretty spot on. This is a strange three-colour deck that I never thought I'd be... Oh, man. I never thought I'd be drafting. It's so much mana. Ugh. We've got to take it, but that is a tough card to... We're going to have to make some serious decisions. And another one. Oh, man. And the Stitches come round. Oh, man. What is this deck? It's just like filled with cards. I'm looking at this and I'm just not sure. Do we want to play Meteorite just to get enough colours? I think we want to go Sky Scanner just to... So we double Watch of the Spheres and double Basri's Acolyte. I'm not sure that these really matter. I can't see us playing any of these cards, but I'll take a Chrome Replicator. No way does Feat of Resistance come round. Oh, what is going on? What are people drafting? Just red, green? And I've got 21 cards. I honestly, what's my mix? My mix is crazy. I mean, all these dual lands are just vital to making this work. This is a crazy 3-color combination. You just, I guess, you wouldn't really want to draw 3 colors, and especially when you've got like Grasp of Darkness, which is 2 black, Bazu's Acolyte, which is 2 white, Shipwreck Dowser, which is 2. That's silly. Don't think any of these matter. We might not even play the Dowser. We'll take the zombie. We're not going to play the Broom Sower. I'm going to take this Dowser out. I think blue becomes the like more of the splash. Maybe? I mean, we've got enough card draw to help us out. We may or may not want to play Alchemist Gift. The inventory's sketchy. I mean, I'll put those in just because. I don't know what deck we're playing here. I've done this far too many times where I'm like, what am I playing? I mean, the Seasoned Hallowblade's just really strong. We are chock-a-block in the 2s and 3s though. We need like top end. It makes me wonder whether or not we go Ghostlight, but I'd rather just have the I'm going to take the Hallowblade. It's just very good. And another Devotee. Man, what is going on? I just don't know. Another Stitcher. Oh, what? What am I even bringing back? I feel like the Watchers of the Spheres. Oh my god. What do I do here? I don't have any creatures with flying, John. What are you doing? I might just have to go full zombie. What does that look like? Splash for those? I just don't know where I'm going anymore. I've completely lost all focus because there's just so many good cards that I just don't know. I've just stopped talking. I've completely lost all sense of right and wrong. So what am I thinking at this stage? I'm thinking we need to have a real look at what's going on, because I'm fearing that I've got 3 Watchers of the Spheres, and I've got literally no flyers. I have 1 roaming Ghostlight. You know, these guys are great for casting flyers all the time. At the moment, I'm not casting flyers at all. So, suddenly the Chrome Replicator looks really good. I've got 2 Walking Corpses. I've got 3 Liliana's Devotees. I've got 2 Obsessive Stitches. That's great. 17 lands. Seems a bit unnecessary. But, you know, I can start to run some of these guys. And I would even be tempted to run one of these guys. Right, so at this stage, I have in removal, I've got Eliminate, a Grasp of Darkness. I've got some Rousing Reeds which are good to buff things. I get Sky Scanner gets me something. Would I rather... Am I discarding cards at any point? My Gloom Sower is probably more useful as a top end. I can pull the Gloom Sower out of the Obsessive Stitcher. It'll get in there because of Carrion Grub. Potentially even Jeskai Elder could discard it. This is crazy. I've got 2 Bazri's Acolytes. I've got a Seasoned Hollowblade, 2 Feet of Resistances, and 3 Watchers of the Spheres, and I'm not playing white. And white is one of the best colours in this format. I just feel disgusting. Where were these cards in my last game? You're seeing a grown man break down. Oh, man. Well, we're going to be the Obsessive Devotee. We're just going to have to do it, guys. Dimir, Reanimator, Zombie. Who knows? Who knows if this is even a thing? This is either a stroke of genius, and you guys are all sat there like, oh man, you nailed it, or we've just wasted some of the best cards in the format through a strange sense of greed and confusion. Well, we're about to find out, everyone. Mutualism. We'll keep this. Absolutely we will. You know, this is like a fairly... in terms of like what cards we have in the deck, this is like a pretty clear hand that we should expect fairly frequently, to be honest. Oh, Stitcher discards too, so that's... It is raining outside, everybody. You may or may not be able to hear that. Okay, hopefully they're in for a good time. We'll get our little walking corpse out, our little bear, little zombie bear. Playing 2 2/2s for 2. what happens here is you attack with a walking corpse. If it dies, yeah, that's fair enough. So I think we're going to get hit for like 1 billion. But we can always just lifelink it. I think what we'll probably end up doing is... okay. Okay. So, let's just talk this one out. I feel like hasty plays are not helping here. So, if we want to get rid of Gloomsower, that's one thing. We can get a Skeleton Archer out there and still hold the Alchemist Gift open. So if we do this, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hold this open with lifelink and be able to kill the Harbinger or the Dowsing Pteranodon. Discard the Gloomsower. Gain life. That's kind of the sitch at the moment. If they do that, then we're going to have to do it on the Obsessive Stitcher. And then we'll just have to give it Death Touch. So they're going to be gaining life with this guy. I'd rather keep the Gloomsower in my hand, which is why I didn't discard it. I'd rather not have the Chrome Replicator out at this stage, but it gives me a 4/4 blocker, which I'll happily trade for the Pteranodon just to get it off the field. You know, they got some tricks up their sleeve. It makes this a bit more tricky. That's going to make things a bit more tricky. Okay, so we can get rid of Drowsing Pteranodon, which will give us enough mana to create another yeah. If they've got a feat of resistance, then good for them. Yeah, fair enough. You know, I don't think we're ever going to get to a stage where they tapped out completely. If they tap out completely now, then good for them. Interesting. Okay. So, I think I'm better off waiting. Because I can pile on a little bit more pressure than they can. So we send the cage zombie in. It's whether or not they think I've got something up my sleeve. The thing is for me is I lose the cage zombie. Yeah, I lose the cage zombie and I create another one. It's not the end of the world. Get one more land. The Gloomsower comes out. You don't know what they're looking for, which is probably the only nervous part. They could be looking for something. You're going to destroy the chrome replicator. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's one way of doing it. They attack with things, a double block things. My walking corpses can still kill the makeshift battalion when it's got a plus counter on it. I kill that, and then I have to block. Yeah, that's mean. So I'm just looking for a good draw now, really. That's all I could do. I shouldn't have attacked the cage zombie. I'm a bit of a fool. Okay. Yeah, they're just going to do this forever now. I think that's that. So, again, we are held back by my misplays. I need to default setting to not attack. And rather than just, I can't help it. I like it. I like to attack. Right, we've got to get serious. Last time we started the whole thing out with like a 4 and an 0. So now I've got to go for a big winning streak. I cannot put up a 0-3 video. I just can't do it. If this video is only like an hour long, then it doesn't bode well. I will put it up. Of course I'll put it up. I'll put it up if it was 0-3. It is what it is. But I would feel like deep sadness. Commander D. I mean, yeah, I'll take this. You almost never want to be mulliganing, really. Unless you have like one land, or even 2 lands is like iffy. Do we get it shocked? So there was a part of me that wanted to hold on to everything and discard the Gloomsower to hand size, but then we would be behind significantly on the mana race, which I think is more important that we have instead now got a creature out threatening them next turn, and you know, I'll attack with it and then they'll probably they might have some form of removal. Yeah, okay. I would happily trade that Magma, which is going to do me 1 damage a turn. So I will get rid of the Gloomsower. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Wow, wait, okay. The Stitcher being a 1/3 would make it slightly more interesting. So this is the zombie synergy starting to... If she was a zombie as well, that would be pretty cool. So where am I thinking? I'm just conscious I need to be narrating this, I think. I am going to now be able to play both a caged zombie and another zombie, another Liliana's Devotee. Next turn we will get out the Gloomsower. Interesting that they would destroy that and not... It's annoying. Okay, so... so that pulls us out one zombie, which is fine. Okay, casting 2 cards, that's fine. Unfortunately, this eliminate only goes up to power 3. So them attacking isn't going to help. They can attack with the little bird thing, but yeah, it's not really that beneficial for them to do so. Okay, okay. So do we have anything in here that I might want to get? Just an opt. I'd rather have the... I'm just going to bash this guy out, see if they do anything. So if I attack with that, nothing happens. I get to create another one for 2 mana. If I attack with that, I think pretty much just the strategy is attack with the Gloom Sower. That's kind of it, really. I can't eliminate anything. There's nothing to eliminate. But a creature died, so we get... Unfortunately, it's a token creature. And bigger, unfortunately, I haven't got enough swamps to eliminate the containment priest. But we'll do it next turn and we'll benefit. Hopefully I can draw a swamp, I'll be able to get 2 more zombies, or yeah, 2 more zombies. Which all seems pretty great. Like, I've got the better board state. I can, at this stage... The best thing they can do at this point, yeah, is defeat resistance. No. Probably should have blocked the other way round, but there's just no way that they're... actually. I'd rather just have that wall of zombies than a larcenist that might draw me a card. So, is that victory? That's victory. Okay. Okay. We got somewhere better in that game, didn't we? And we're just that one win away from getting into those gold tiers. Okay. It wasn't a complete embarrassment. We got a win. We're a 1 for 1, 50% win rate on this deck. Oh. There's nothing like cold coffee that was made an hour or so ago. Delicious. Okay. Salve. You know what? I'm going to keep that. Because I've got turns 1, 2, and 3 sorted. And I'm just not going to ever want land. There's a question here as to whether or not it would be better... Now, you might be thinking you should have opted earlier. Maybe I should have opted earlier. I am probably not going to opt. So I'll get rid of the magma. Would have been really neat if I had another one to prevent it, but hey ho, I'm happy to take one. Kind of inconsequential at this point. I'm gonna get my boy the devotee out. Old nipples. So they are not having a good time for mana over there. They didn't draw enough lands, guys. The key is draw lands, win the game, become gold tier 4. Unbelievable. Who'd have thought that when I lost the first game? Not this guy. Okay. I'd also be interested to know if any of the 7 people that will watch this video would be interested to watch me stream some of these things. Because at the moment I just do this and record it and put it out. I do have a Twitch account, but I don't use it at this point. I streamed a couple of times and had a couple of people were like, oh, okay. But literally I wasn't doing any kind of schedule or anything like that. So I'd just be interested to know. And if you would be interested in watching a stream, what sort of times do people want to watch? Just conscious that, like, I'm in the UK. And a lot of people that watch our videos are all over the world. Obviously, you guys mainly watch review videos, which is fair enough. They're cool, you know, and they're helpful. I can't pronounce that. So this is a trickier one. I feel like I'm going to keep it because one swamp makes the difference. I have an opportunity to draw that swamp either from the opt okay, so we don't want that. This could be a swamp or this could be a swamp. Yeah, so not ideal. If this next one isn't a swamp, we may just lose the... Oh dear. Yeah, we may just lose the game. So this is like the 1 out of 100 points where you should have done something better, you know? I have 3 of these in my sideboard. How have this guy got them? I'm going to do this. I'm going to take damage because then I'll be able to eliminate one of these guys next turn. And if they get rid of the Liliana's Devotee, I'm going to... Tears will form here and they will trickle down. Goodness gracious. Well, you've just given me a target, which is fine. Ah, anything else would have been better. So I can't trigger Liliana's Devotee. Thank goodness I did that, because there wasn't a single swamp. There's all sorts of activity outside. So I'm going to be losing 6 life and go down to 5. I have plays next turn. A swamp is needed. Well, this just makes everything a little bit more difficult. So what I'm going to do is eliminate that guy. He feat of resistances and the whole game just becomes an unnecessary... So I killed... It's all I can do. There is literally no way I get out of this. They just need anything to make that bigger. Right, what are my outs here? I think I literally just need to return... I return the Pegasus and I return the Carrion Grub. I think I have like one out. Oh my god, that's the out. If they stop it, I'm going to be so sad. Oh my god. I can't. What mana am I going to use, computer? I mean, they're going to have more flyers. That's like just how it is. What is going on out there? All sorts of noise. There's just no way I come back from this. Oh, it's so sad because it's like so teasing. It's teasing me into thinking I might have a chance. I do have ways of gaining life. They are looking for something. And they didn't find it. That's one way of gaining life. That was my other way of gaining life. Such is life. We got rid of one of my Liliana's devotees. There's one in the bin. It's just a big boy. As long as I don't draw a flyer. Well, there it is. I've got a couple of turns to get rid of that Falconer's Adept. Oh, now that's just mean, isn't it? What can I pull out of the bin? Just got to remember, the default is defense. Still getting rid of lands. You've got to make yourself... No, you can't. I don't... Other creatures, yeah. You can't make Bazru's Acolyte any bigger. Okay. At this stage, we can get them to lose a couple of life. And we can attack in the air, but we lose that threat. Do I just want the 4/4? I'd rather have two 4/4s. I think we're just going to let it go. They've got loads of cards, and I'm down to 6 cards in my deck. So that's less than ideal. Yeah, they're packing some big boys. Got a wide spread of peeps there. Things look very different though. So I get rid of the Falconer Adept. I mean, fundamentally, what I've done there is left myself open to a large attack from everyone. John, are you that stupid? I genuinely cannot believe I'm that stupid. It's beyond infuriating when someone like me, and I say that as an idiot, can't play a card game properly. Okay, I'm going to move on. I thought we played some... We got out of that one when I thought we were going to be stuck in there, and then we've just gone and let ourselves down. And I'm sorry for letting you all down. Misplays are the worst. I just feel I'm like, yeah, I put a flyer down, don't have to worry about any more flyers. Fool, John, fool. 2 wasted. Right. We're keeping. We've got both colours. We're already in the lead, 21 life. Perfect. So the plan would be, we're going to get down the old Jeskai. Next turn, we can rousing read that little kiddo. Hold that eliminate if we need it. There it is. That's what we were worried about. So I think we're just in a better place to get rid of it. I think we'd rather get rid of... I don't think we need the carrying grub, you know. Yeah, so that's fine. We're going to be dealing 3 damage, and we're going to be drawing another card. So I feel like that was a profitable exchange. They can attack with a Deathbloom Thallid, of course they can. Oh, that's cool. I like that card. Yeah, okay. So next time we can Okay, that's annoying. Unfortunately, they don't synergize together for them, so... Oh, now. So this allows me next turn to Liliana's Devotee, Grasp, the Thallid. Or do I just want to send... Send that back to their hand. Force them to play it again next turn. Don't need to attack. Yeah, it's just wasting their time, which is fine. Okay, so... So I'm kind of just happy to do that and do that. Gives us some favourable blocks. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to sacrifice that as well. I mean, fair enough. I mean, how many Death Bloom Talons have they got? I mean, I kind of get what they were trying to do. But we'll take the win, guys. We will take the win with both hands. Right, how embarrassing is it now? 3 wins, 2 losses. 2 of which were concessions. We're just over that hour mark, so I don't know what I was thinking, that it would only take, wouldn't take very long at all to lose. Oh no, this is a little bit. It's a risky keep, I know. But we're now on 21, so we are winning. And then next turn we can Rousing Read that Jeskai Elder. Yeah, we can. Let's hope they're in the situation I was in and they don't get the lands they need, because that'd just be great. Not that I would hope that on anyone. Okay, that's cool. What am I discarding? This guy. Yeah, that's fair enough. Is anything beneficial? I'm going to go there. We've got the life gain. Oh, okay, that's fair. So they can just hit us for 3. And then they've got a big baddie over there. Right, okay. So, the Obsessive Stitcher, I'm not overly bothered by. I quite like it because we know we've got rid of the Gloom Sower. So it does give us like a 2-turn Gloom Sower in essence. They've obviously got some flyers, which is fine. Them attacking is not so much of a problem. Basically, we go here, and if they want to block it, they end up losing something, and we don't lose anything. Feels bad, man. The Devotee's just silly. Next turn, we can play the island, we can get the Gloom Sower out, and we'll probably do that at the end of their turn, just in case. They're probably just looking at whether or not they've got anything. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough, but that's not going to help them too much. I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, so I mean, I've got I don't feel like they've got a lot. Yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. 4-2. The train is trucking along. Can trains truck? Do they train along? Chug along? They move along. Let's just go with move. Suddenly, it's less of a bad showing, more of an average showing. And if I hadn't made those silly errors, maybe we'd have been okay. Maybe we'd have been on like a 5-1. This is going to be the teller. 4-3 is kind of like... 5-3 is kind of like... you know? And yet again, we know the winning streak has to begin with gaining life. Okay, so they've got a shock of some description. I'm happy to get the Larcenist out. Or Larcy boy. And then I'll read it. If they want to shock it, that's fine. Oh, they dragon fire it. Not sure I'd say that was worth it, but... So we'll get our boy old Liliana's Devotee out, just because it kind of stops the magma. Interesting that they do that then. So I feel like we could... So the options here are, I think we Grasp of Darkness, the Hobble Fiend. We attack, we create a zombie. We can then Shipwreck Dowser for that Grasp of Darkness back. If they want to take, they can take the Gloom Sower if they're scared of something. They can take the Rousing Reed. That's fine. Because like I said, we can Shipwreck Dowser for the Grasp of Darkness back. They've got a lot of removal in their deck, which playing black-red, you kind of hope they would. Then this could be quite tricky, but, you know, such is life. Alright, chill out. Again, I'm not bothered by that. Probably should have gone with Liliana's Devotee as well, but you know. They want to spend their turn removing Liliana's Devotee, they can. That's fine. There's another one of those. That is that thing there. Can you switch those little things off? Because very irritating. So I'm going to do that. Because at this stage, I'm not overwhelmed by their... They've got 2 cards in hand. I don't think there's too much to worry about. Obviously, that's a little bit more of an annoyance, but, you know. I'll take 1. That is irritating. I would not like that there at all. Happy for the Turret Ogre to trade with the Shipwreck Dowser. Happy for the... So we're getting the Stitcher out more as sort of insurance than anything. It's going to be quite tricky for them at this point. Next turn, if they don't do anything, and I draw a land, then I can play... Why is he saying good game? For that reason. Well. Well. We've just gone through to Gold 3. So a 5-2. Could it be a 5-3? Could we get to the elusive 6 with a deck like this, where I think I've got better cards that I'm not playing than some of the decks I've drafted this far. What are you going to do? I think I had a little bit of like, oh, I wish I had the Watcher of the whatever it's called. Now, we've done this before. Can't believe I'm having to do that. That is a much, much better set of cards. And I'll keep those and I'll get rid of the island. See, that was an example of mulliganing because it just wasn't going to be the right thing to do to keep that hand. As it was, they mulliganed too. You know what, I'd rather just gain that life, get that tap land out the way. We can eliminate next turn if they want to play something important. We haven't really got much else to be doing, otherwise you play a Stitcher. Like, that Shacklegeist probably just needs to go. Like, they're going to be able to play other things. I probably should have saved it for that. But we know we can get it back. So they're going to get rid of a creature in their graveyard, which will be Shacklegeist. Make that a 3-3, which is fine. We have outs. They'll get 3 damage, and I'm not particularly bothered by that. That's just a card draw, really. So they're going to get rid of the Portcullis Vine to draw a card. It's pretty clear that I'm not going to be... attacking this turn. Should have seen that coming. Get rid of the Gloom Sower and so they need to sacrifice that and then add one to the ooze. I'm not overwhelmingly bothered by it, based on the fact that I can read the tides, the ooze away. So they're going to remove the Walking Corpse by the looks of things. They're looking at it a lot. I'd like to get Liliana's Devotee down, just at least to... little mark on my nose. Just to be able to get the Walking Corpse up to 4. They can make that Scavenging Ooze a 5. They can do it at instant speed as well. Because I put a Cage Zombie in my gosh darn Okay, bounce the walking corpse. Yep, smart. Smart, smart, smart. Yeah, so... could I have tacked with the Linear's Devotee and have forced a trade with the Roman Ghostlight? No, they would have blocked with the Portcullis Vine, so it wouldn't really mattered. What I'm waiting for is a Read the Tides, so I need to get another land, and then I can get rid of that Scavenging Ooze. Getting rid of the Roaming Ghostlight doesn't really help much, but it could be a little bit beneficial. It's just going to come back and bounce something of mine, though. I could use a Read the Tides to draw some cards. That is their smart option. So I do have some outs in terms of Roaming Ghostlight Destruction. There's only one card in there. They're going to get rid of the Portcullis Vine. No, they're playing something for 4. Yeah, that's going to get annoying fast. Yeah, so this is just going to be a case of, like, I've got 2 turns to get rid of the Roaming Ghostlight. It's going to be another 5-3, guys. I'm so sorry that I can't push past this 5-3 barrier. I just don't have good blocks at all, do I? Which is a tad annoying. So I get a land, and I bounce. I bounce the... I don't get a land. It doesn't matter. They want to try and trigger that. I mean, I have enough blockers at this stage. I just don't know if I've got a way of getting back. If they can give stuff trample, then. There it is. Well, I'm sorry to say, guys. We're back on that 5-3 train again. At the start, what did I think? I don't know. What a set of cards to come here and, you know, we're still churning this amount over. We're still getting that regular. I've not put any more gems into the pot. We're still sat with the same gems we had before. So, you know, that's just good fun. But either way, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.